Welcome to the We Are the Joneses after show. Where are they now? I'm Kathleen Trigg Jones, and we are live on Facebook. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here with us today. We are so glad that you're here. There's a lot in store for you today, so stay tuned. All right, I know you all caught last week's episodes of We Are the Joneses on Centric TV. As you know, our slogan is "Life is but a dream." And Dr. Jones handles a lot of those at Lexington Plastic Surgeons, as you've been seeing. I had no idea there were so many different styles and shapes of derrieres. I remember when having a rather big butt used to be something that we were all ashamed of. Well, not me, because I never had a big butt, but many ladies didn't like the big butts. But now I'm glad to see that people are embracing the booty and loving their bodies. But before we go any further, I just want to remind you that this is a live show. You're not just watching us on TV this time. This is your opportunity to interact with us, share your stories, and ask any questions that you may have of me or Dr. Jones or to any of the guests that are going to stop by in a few. All right, so let's keep this conversation going. Aside from announcing the butt model competition winner this past week, we had some really big reveals on the recent episodes of We Are the Joneses. We watched Catherine and Carrie go through a major bootyful transformation, literally, and Pamela, what can I say? The chick is looking better than ever.
My daughter's 25 years old and she's got a very nice butt, so I said, this is the butt I want. As time has gone on, it feels like it's fallen behind my knees.
The past 8 years have been very difficult for me. I was involved in an accident. I actually have rods and screws in my neck.
So this was a serious accident. We had almost 100 women model and show it off.
And tonight,
are you ready? The winner of the Ideal Butt Model Contest is...
I was hoping we could get Dr. Jones on the show today, but I'm told he has 40 patients waiting for him, so we decided to pay him a visit instead. Come on in. Welcome to Lexington Plastic Surgeons, where all the magic happens. Hi. Hello. Hey, how's it going? Is Dr. Jones in the back? Let's see if we can find Dr. Jones. Hello. Hi. How's everybody? Is Dr. Jones in the back? Everyone's so busy. It's a busy office, but I think he's back here. There's one exam room. Surgical suites down there. I don't think he's in surgery. There you are. Hi.
Hey.
Hello. How are you?
Good. How are
Good.
you?
So,
hi, everybody.
We were trying to get you up to the studio, but I was told you were too busy for us, so we decided to come down and find you.
Well, here I am.
We're talking about the episodes over the weekend,
Yeah.
a lot of transformations this weekend, facelifts and butts, and how do you keep up?
Well, let me tell you, it's hard, but we keep doing what we do. And we have a lot of patients on the schedule today, and these patients are looking to feel better about themselves, and we're here to do whatever we can.
Good. You know what, Pamela, a lot of people were writing us about Pamela. She had so many, I think 5 different procedures on her face.
She did.
And some people were asking, is that too much? I mean, she looked amazing, but how do you decide when enough is enough?
Well, it's really what we can do safely in the time that we like to use or operate in an office setting. The surgery was done here in the office, and so we don't like to keep our patients under general anesthesia for more than about 5-6 hours at most. And really, it's kind of based on that, and also based on how much we can do safely. And in her case, we were able to get everything in the amount of time that we had, which was about 5 hours.
Yeah, her transformation was incredible. And of course, we can't ignore all the butts that transformed over the weekend. I refuse to call you the butt doctor personally,
Good.
but I
Please
know they
don't.
like to say that. But we had our butt winner, our butt model contest winner.
We did.
We tried to get her on today, but she had to
Oh.
work. Yeah, but she looks great.
Yeah, she looks fantastic. Well, as you know, God
She
made her
should.
that way.
Exactly.
And,
Exactly.
But she's been in a lot of our ads, a lot of the ad campaigns that have been going out this year for butts. She's been in and featured on billboards and on the maybe the tops of taxi cabs and whatnot. But yeah, she's wonderful.
She's very happy. We did get a chance to talk to her. And you know who we have coming in on the show in a little while is Catherine Harvey, who had her derriere done, and she's super happy as well. How do you know with that how big to go, how far to go with someone's butt?
You know, you're listening to the patient. Sometimes they'll say, listen, I don't want a Nicki Minaj look. I'm looking for something that's very natural. And then other times you'll get patients that say, listen, I want it to be as big as you can possibly make it. Take every fat cell out and put it all right back in. And so you're listening to the patient. And, you know, half of what we do is really listening and trying to give the patients a realistic expectation of what can happen with surgery.
You know, the question a lot of you ask, and I'm going to ask Dr. Jones, is when you're doing the butt and you're taking the lipo out, does that fat ever come back to those areas, or are you done with it once it's out?
Listen, if you are indulgent and you eat more than you should and you're taking in more calories than you're burning, you're going to gain weight now. But you're not likely going to gain the weight in the areas that we lipoed the same way, because now we've taken fat cells out of those areas. And so if you gain weight, you're going to gain weight where the fat cells are, and that hopefully will be in the derriere. But sometimes it'll be in the shoulders, it might be in the face, it might be in the breast, it might be in the legs. So we want you to use lipo for really a jump start to eating and exercising. You know,
Good
we
advice.
don't want this to be your form of diet every year coming back in for lipo.
Some people do. And I would be remiss if I didn't congratulate you on Keenan. The keloids, you were on the doctors this week, and I mean the transformation, Keenan that we met almost 2 years ago that, you know, had keloids all over his face, and to see him on the doctors this week and to see your hands of God was just incredible.
You know, it was really touching, and it's funny because we haven't actually seen his final reveal.
Right.
and to see it actually happen on the doctors was really something for me. And he's had a long road. It's taken him 2 years to completely have all of those keloids removed. And I know that his mother has gone through a lot. They traveled back and forth to us, to other doctors. So it's really been a journey for him, and we're just so happy and excited.
And he's still transforming, and you're going to see more of him later this season on We Are the Joneses. So you have to stay with us, and you've got to get back to seeing patients. And I've got to get back to the studio. So thank you. Have a great day, and I guess I will maybe see you later. Dinner?
I hope so.
Can I have a dinner date or something?
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. Love you. Bye. All right. Let's go back to the studio. Of all the procedures Dr. Jones does, the Brazilian butt transfer by far gets the most attention. Catherine went through it, and she looks amazing.
Previously on We Are the Joneses.
Catherine came into our office asking for a Brazilian butt lift.
We have a lot of women in my family. My grandmother had a very shapely behind.
We're taking tissue from one area of the body and putting it into another, but it's your tissue. Wow, nice result here. Nice projection.
Now that everything has settled from the surgery, it was a long journey, but the outcome was worth it.
And where is she now, you ask? Right here in the studio. Hey, Catherine.
Hi, Kathleen.
How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Good.
Thank
And
you.
you know, you were one of my favorite patients. One, because you're Kat and I'm Kat, and your husband is Mike, and my husband's Mike. So I just felt like there was just a great synergy. You have 3 kids. I have 3 kids plus 1. So yeah, just great. I feel like we're living parallel lives.
Yes, great.
How has your life changed though since this surgery?
Oh my gosh, it's been amazing. It's been amazing. It's great. I feel so much confidence within myself.
Very nice.
It's
So this
good.
it was a good decision for you.
It was a great decision for me.
Good.
For me.
Good.
Yes, it was.
And how was that seeing yourself on television?
Oh, it was
You put a lot of trust in me, I have to say. Thank you.
did.
I hope I didn't let you down.
No, you did not. You and your team were amazing.
Thank you.
It was some rough spots for me, yes, but through it all, it was just great.
But
It was
that's life
great.
in general, right?
Oh, yes.
You know, to
Oh,
get
yes.
to anything good, you go through some little rough patches. You know, you see the good, the bad, the ugly, and then you arrive.
Oh, yes.
Right?
Yes.
That's womanhood.
That is going through.
Yes.
The going through.
Yeah.
And I made it to the other side.
Hey, amen to that. Has your life changed at all?
It has. I have more confidence in like the way I dress. I love it.
Now, with you, you talked about some people thinking that you were worried that people would think this was vanity, and for you, it really wasn't about vanity at all.
No, not at all. I think we all have dreams and aspirations, and just to go through that, it took me a long time to make that decision where I was happy with inside myself. It was very emotional, very,
Right.
very emotional.
Well, let's
Yes.
look at it, because I think we actually have a clip from that.
Okay.
People would look at me as if I'm doing something vain, but there's that little something that's missing. Having that butt lift gave me that something that I was looking for.
So you said having it gave you that little something. What was that something?
A sense of feeling like I belong. Like I was a part, I know my family. I know my family, they know me. But I feel that that part of it was missing.
Right.
You know,
Because you
the
come
physical.
from a grandmother who was voluptuous and sisters who, you know, had the goods, and so
Oh,
you
yes.
wanted the goods too.
I wanted the goods also. I felt like it's like one of these things doesn't belong. And
And you know what? I'm not even going to get with that because I could counsel you there, but I won't. Someone asked you, now that the swelling is down, are you fully happy? Like, did you see a transformation from when you first left us to where you are now?
oh yes, I feel like, again, it was missing. The swelling went down. I wasn't comfortable with it, but that was the process. I had to go through the process. And now that the swelling has gone down, and it's me.
Yes.
It's me. It's what I envisioned for me.
Right.
And I love it. It's for
And
me.
I love that you say that, because it's not about anyone else. It's not about your husband or your kids or coworkers or your mother or anyone. It's really
Exactly.
about how you feel and whatever makes you feel good.
Exactly.
Someone else wants to know, are you thinking about getting any other procedures?
Oh, I'm thinking about it, but whether I'm going to go through with it, that's a whole nother story. I think this is it for me.
Okay.
This is it with me. I'm satisfied with it.
Okay.
It's good.
And before you go, what would you say to other women out there who are thinking about doing something?
I would say if you have to struggle with something so emotional about your body image, you really don't have to struggle anymore. And one of the big decisions why I did it, because the technology is here.
True.
The technology is here, and Dr. Jones, he knows it. He knows it. He owns it. And I just felt so comfortable with him. It's for you, not for anybody else.
Right.
And that's what I did.
Well, thank you. I know he loves you. I told him you were coming, and he said to say hello.
Oh,
And
nice.
I'll say the same to your family. Tell them all we said hi.
Will
Thanks
do.
for coming all the way to the city for us.
No
I appreciate
problem.
it.
Thank you
Okay.
for having me.
And if you do decide to do anything else, you better call us.
Of course.
Thank you, Catherine. On episode 1 of We Are the Joneses, you saw us on the search for the ideal butt. Well, we had a huge competition and let America choose the winner. Take a look.
We don't really know what is the ideal butt. We don't know. Tonight we get to find out what the opinion is.
The winner of the Ideal Butt Model Contest is...
Andrea! Congratulations!
That's going to do it for us today. We've gotten a lot of great conversation going on today, and I want you to keep the conversation going, okay? If you have any questions for me, feel free to hit me up here on Facebook, and I'll definitely be responding. But first, I want you to take a sneak peek at what's coming up ahead on this Saturday night at 10 p.m. only on Centric. Next time on We Are the Joneses.
I lost 140 pounds.
As a result of all that weight loss, you now have some extra skin.
Michael doesn't have his wedding ring on. I wear mine every single day.
Are you sisters?
Yes.
You do everything together?
Yes.
The most common procedure men come in for is liposuction and eyelid surgery. And he clearly doesn't need lipo.
The next thing I know, all hell breaks loose.
Things are absolutely horrible.
Forget about the budget. It's not about the budget. It's about the art.
You're the one reading it. You got to make sure it's correct.
You think Dr. Oz is doing his own editing? No.
All I can say is it's gonna get live. Dr. Jones is a hard worker, but he's also very passionate. So when things don't go right, everybody knows about it. But on that note, I want to thank you all again for joining us for this episode of Where Are They Now? Please make sure you tune in this Saturday at 10 o'clock on Centric for new back-to-back episodes of We Are the Joneses, and log on to our website, wearethejoneses.tv, for more information. And please help us spread the word using hashtag We Are the Joneses. I want you to check out my website, trigghouse.com. That's where I talk a lot about helping foster children. It's my mission. Everybody should have some cause that they're passionate about. This one's mine. All right? Thank you all for joining us and participating in this live show. Make sure you join us this Saturday night. When? 10 o'clock on Centric. We'll see you then.